enjoy a customizable NBA or WNBA playoffs experience. Pick which teams will make.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at small forward. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the one. The shot by Curry, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Well, Marquise Chris, you got to remember, 240 pounds, so scoring through contact is possible.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic inside, covered by Chris, and it's in there.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
So it's Denver now. The Warriors making the shot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. They're running. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Now here's Wiggins, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Chris finds Curry. Back to Chris. Passes it to Green. And now here's Chris. Kicks it out to Wiggins. 3 on the clock. It's hauled in by Jokic. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. It's Barton on the wing. Denver needs to get off his shot. And here's Millsap from the arc. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Green against Jokic. Green passes to Chris. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Murray. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Barton. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Harris's shot is good.
Outstanding look from the perimeter from Gary Harris. When he gets space to shoot from there, he has no problems with it.
Thompson passes to Chris. Barton with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Murray finds Jokic. Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And that one's good. Wiggins. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Barton against Wiggins. Here's Millsap. No good on the shot. So Golden State will take it the other way. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Wiggins passes to Chris. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Nuggets trail. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. To the wing on the left. Jokic kicks to Harris. Deep 2 for Murray. Gets an open look and hits.
And that's where Murray's speed shines through. He gives the D no time to react off that pass.
Here's Curry. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Murray. The pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Jokic, even though we look at his body and you don't think he plays physically, he can do that.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Different look here for the Warriors. And Jokic drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you, numbers 1?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig, and it's shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Looney. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's stolen by Morris. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Warriors trail by 3. Wiggins right side. Knocked away. And here's Plumlee. Here's Grant. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Grant's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
In the last few years, we've seen a nice leap from Jeremy Grant, including how effective he can be in that spot.
And last year, just a tough one for Looney. Just couldn't find a way to stay on the court.
Grabbing that jersey for just 20 games last year, and every time he seemed to recover from one nagging injury, another one would pop up, and Looney very frustrated with how last year went, and so were his teammates.
The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Fires from the line. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Here's Pascal. And slam dunk by Pascal.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Morris outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Grant kicks to Plumlee. All alone. It's rebounded by Golden State. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Grant leading the charge. And the shot goes in. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the vision from Grant? Reads the defense like a book and jumps all over him in the open floor.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A different look for Denver. Jokic comes in for Plumlee, and it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to Grant. Here's Craig with the tip. Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great, great possession there.
Pass to Murray. Down low, Jokic off with the layup. Warriors trail by 3. Golden State moving it around. And Grant sends it back.
Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
Porter, no luck. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Denver. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Martin comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Here's Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Draymond Green, a modern-day big, and of course we know the impact he has defensively. But for his career, he's only hitting around 30% of his threes, and the last 2 seasons have been well below that. It's still his willingness to take them that's going to keep a defense honest.
Wiggins is checked in for Eric Pascal. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. Over Chris. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Most game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's the pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Millsap. Back to Jokic. Shot from 12. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots the 3. That shot off. It's all tied in Denver. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They couldn't hold on. And that's a...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 2. It's Curry outside, but they'll get another chance. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Millsap has the open look. Off target from outside. Warriors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Pass to Barton. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. The Nuggets making a switch here. Morris is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for the Nuggets. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in for Marquise Chris. Thompson passes to Poole. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Poole's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Martin passes to Plumlee. Comes up empty down low.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And we hear of players attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the 3rd day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year. But the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise.
Some solid defense from Harris.
It's getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Barton gets to Harris, to the paint. Millsap left side. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors leading by 4. Poole, the pass to Looney. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Looney. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And Looney able to stick with it that time, even getting roughed up a bit.
Will Barton, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Warriors also making a change. Eric Paschal, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And that one falls for Looney.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots. Those long twos has started to take more threes, using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
Here's Porter, back to Millsap. There's the feed to Porter. Looking to end the run. The Nuggets with another miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Paschal. And the call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Looney.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Paschal at balls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Pass Driscoll's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Morris passes to Porter. Changes up. And the layup falls.
And Porter's height and length around the basket is going to help him create opportunities to score.
Inside. Here's Smilagic. Martin defending. Outside for Curry. He lobs it up. Porter with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Millsap dishes to Morris. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. Back to Morris from about 19 feet. That one rolling around and rims out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The Nuggets trail by 9. Grant down low with Jokic. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Back to Grant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Amazing how much the offense has changed around the center position and the way Jokic can see the floor.
To the middle. Here's Curry. Rebound by Murray. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Craig. Here's Jokic. And it's blocked.
That's some good use of the length right there from Marquise Chris, reaching out and swatting that one away.
Craig kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Curry. They double team Curry. Passes to Chris. Here's Green. Back to Chris. The pass to Green. Chris kicks to Curry. Jokic with the steal.
You watch the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Green against Grant. Feeds it to Murray. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Wiggins with it, now guarded by Porter. Pass to Curry. Thompson against Murray. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Murray, the pass to Grant. Stolen by Thompson. The dish to Green. Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for them.
Jokic with it. Poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Harris comes in for Michael Porter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Back to Curry to stop the drought, and that's 2 points on the layup. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
All that work that Steph does before the game, getting pushed around on shot attempts, paying off there as he gets knocked off balance and still scores.
Craig kicks to Jokic. High post try. The Warriors pull it in. Curry is inside. Harris is there. Curry finds Wiggins. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
Thompson with the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Murray dishes to Harris. Passes it to Plumlee to the inside and stolen by Chris. Wiggins left side from deep. Jokic grabs the miss.
And you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
Murray, the pass to Jokic over Chris. And again, Denver no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. That one goes in, and the Warriors lead by 14.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
eventually crown your NBA or WNBA champion. The grind of the postseason is no joke, so come prepared.
With so much to do and so many challenges to face in these simulated years.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young said when he was growing.
Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Andrew Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 down low. Here's Herter. He's covered by Thompson. Collins passes to Hunter, and stolen by Wiggins. And it's the Warriors on the break. Golden State moving it around. Chris kicks to Green. Wiggins passes. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. This one for 3. The shot misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Chris pass to Green. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Shot from the inbound. Chris gets the bucket. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
And coming into Golden State last year, Chris had a bit of a resurgence.
Oh, yeah. Averaged more points and rebounds than any other time in his career. Excellent shot selection. I mean, he shot over 54% from the field. He's hoping he's found something that he can build on. He's hoping he's found a home. Only so much you could do against Capella. He's capable of keeping his balance through contact.
And there's Chris. That's good on the assist by Wiggins. Chris has got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Herter. Dishes it to Capella. Chris with the rebound. Left side Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
So one of the greatest long-range shooters you'll ever see. Curry is just as savvy inside.
Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Young for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Curry finds Wiggins. Back to Curry. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Green taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Back to Chris. He had stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And here we go. Kept alive. Young outside. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
Yeah, can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Herter. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And that one's good. Green.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Collins. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Back to Collins. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Atlanta making a switch here. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young. It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And finished off by Collins.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other five in the league.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teague with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Jones. Here's Reddish. The kick out to Teague. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. "12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Looney, and Jones sends it back. Here's Bembry, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Warriors. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone he's known.
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him using.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Eric Pascal out there with Looney. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Toscano in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, "I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up." Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
To the wing right side. Toscano passes to Looney. Dedmon with the block, and he recovers it. Back to Looney. Over to the left wing. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot. Great D that time from T.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And the Warriors miss again. Atlanta leading by 5. Here's Reddish. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Now Wiggins. Jeff Teague missing from long range. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. To the middle. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Jones. The kick out to T. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Shot's good by Dedmon.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Bembry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From past the arc. Teague can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Now the pass to Looney. Now Pascal. Back to Looney. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Getting it done inside. Looney looks intimidated, using his physical gifts to own the paint.
Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Wiggins with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. And that one, good. Jones has got 6 points.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Pascal's shot is off.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
To the left wing. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Baseline J on the way. The Warriors pull it in. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Maybe you would think Steph would be thrown off by some contact, but think again. Just too good of a finisher in close. Too much feel for the bucket.
Now, here is Young. 52 seconds left now here in the second. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he makes both free throws.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Herter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Deflects the pass. Just 2 to shoot. Atlanta again missing. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Capella. Here's Fernando. The kick out to Young. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Curry. And that one released in time, but no good. And thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And the Hawks with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. It's hard to close off the lane.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Pass to Herter. To the paint. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Pass to Young. Feeds it to Capella. Young on the follow. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
Good on the bucket.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Green after the basket by Atlanta. And that one drops for him. He's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And a deep 3 from Young. Offensive rebound. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 7.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for the shooters.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute to it.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Atlanta with the ball. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Chris. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Inside. Here's Herter. He's covered by Thompson. And Herter gets it to go.
I mean, he's out there on an island all by himself. I mean, good job to stay cool and train.
Doesn't go that time. The Hawks leading by 3. It's stolen by Green. Curry with it. Guarded by Hunter. Count it. Green's got 8 points.
Finishing through the contact. One of Draymond's specialties.
Atlanta's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And Green gets it to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Right wing. Now, here's Hunter. Covered by Wiggins. Hunter dishes to Capella. Kicks it to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Young. And it's denied. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teague in for Young.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be given.
Taken away. Oh, Teague in position. He kicks to Dedmon. Collins in the post. Reddish with the ball. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Hawk. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Chris. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Smilagic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Warriors 5. There's Here's the pass to Smilagic. Here's Bembry. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Golden State. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Jones is checked in. Here's Toscano. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Passes it to Toscano. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. Thompson passes to Smilagic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Love the vision from Thompson. I mean, when you've been surrounded by superstars, you learn to keep your eyes up.
And it's tied up with that one. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Bembry. He's covered by Thompson. Now here's Teague. Here's Fernando. That's tipped. Knocked loose. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
For the Hawks, Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague. And Thompson gets it to go.
And this is Thompson's calling card. A lethal 3-point shooter with unlimited range.
Young for 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Once he turned it on, he became...
He got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Curry passes to Smilagic. Down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry. First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Wiggins is checked in, and so he makes both from the line. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Pascal. Lays it up off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Here's Young. The Warriors making the shot. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
He just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Pass to Smilagic, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Now, that's big free throws from a player they depend on in those situations.
Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Eric Pascal. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Damian Jones. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Reddish. And here's Young after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Capella kicks to Young. But they get it back. Capella, the pass to Young. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 6 points in the quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Curry's shot is off. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. They lead by 1. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Huerter, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Chris passed to Wiggins. And he lays it straight in. And the Warriors lead by 1. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Oh, good on that one. Good defensive work there by Young. Hawks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Thompson, no good with the layup.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Herter passes to Collins. Young outside. Three-pointer. A putback. It's good.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry kicks to Thompson. The three. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Well, the game is on the line. Who would you rather go to than Steph Curry? Who?
And Young, here we go. It's deflected. He sinks the clutch free throw.
He's already known for being a top-tier scorer. Thompson, he also defends on the perimeter at a high level.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this one.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Or they can take the lead if they play for the 3. Interesting decision here.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Shot, no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
years to come, 2K21's current gen version of My League provides endless possibilities for you to play through. So what are you waiting for? Go win that championship.
A great view of our broadcast, and
Hey, Kevin.
they're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris, and it's Barton in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now here's Murray. Millsap kicks to Harris. Murray, the pass to Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
No finesse that time. Millsap attacking the rim.
Young against Murray. Pass to Herter. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
So it's the Hawks now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Collins wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harris looking it over. Barton passes to Jokic. 4 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Capella.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Millsap with the steal. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Barton outside. Passes it to Jokic. Millsap left side. The layup off target.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Murray against Young. Stolen by Collins. And Young kicks to Hunter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Denver also making some changes. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Now here's Porter. The pass to Craig. On the wing, Morris. Millsap trying to get open. Morris, no good. And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Bembry, the pass to Teague. Here's Bembry. And he hits it to tie the game up. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Jones. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Morris kicks to Craig. Porter looking it over. On the wing, Morris. 5 to shoot. Outside, Porter. And again, Denver, no good. The Hawks leading. Here's Fernando. And Grant sends it back. One-on-one fast break. Here's Morris. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. The kick out to Porter. Morris passes to Plumlee. Elbow shot is on the way. Reddish grabs the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Yep, that one goes in there. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Craig. No points in the game yet for him. The kick out to Porter. Gets it off. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a closely contested grit and grind. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
We've got Dwayne Dedmon. Trae Young is out there with Reddish. Then there's Hunter. And it's Fernando in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Young, following the basket by Mason Plumlee. That one falls. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for Atlanta.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
Barton kicks to Murray, launches it. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Here is Plumlee after the basket by Atlanta. Grant outside. Fernando pulls it in.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now, here's Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Young against Murray. He kicks it to Plumlee. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Murray surveying the D. And there's the rebound by Dedmon for Atlanta. They've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
It's deflected. Teague dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Here's Porter. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Teague finds Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Huerter. The dish to Capella. Now here's Hunter, guarded by Porter. And there's Hunter on the assist from Capella.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Murray against Teague. Murray, the pass to Jokic.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And finished off by Collins.
Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Outside Millsap. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Fast break. Here we go. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
And here is Murray. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Capella. And he overshot that one, missing. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Huerter. And he bangs it home with one hand.
A nice option on the break. We know Huerter can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a star in his role. Clint Capella. That.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 9. They're back within single digits after that one from Jokic.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, He's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Count that one. Millsap's got 6 points.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
The Hawks leading by 8. Here's Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Wilbert.
With size in the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Herter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Jones checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Bembry comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in. Harris's shot is good.
And coming out of halftime, Coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Lets the 3 fly. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Herter's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Out to Morris. Back to Millsap. Passes it to Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. 6 points for him. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Such an incredible score. Young's playmaking may be on the same level.
Pass to Barton. Millsap at the elbow. Lays it up and banks it in. Millsap's got 8.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Young pass to Herter. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Jokic with the steal. It's Millsap with the drive. Morris trying to free himself up. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Young in the corner. Outside Collins. Back to Young. The 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Hawks lead by 11.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Up top, Morris. Defended by Young. Morris passes to Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Millsap missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Young. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Nuggets trail by 13. Jokic passes to Millsap. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Collins in the post. Millsap covering. Good work there as it goes.
Efficient in the painted area. Collins has a purpose behind his actions.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Harris. Collins grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 13. Lobbed up there for Collins.
He's showing us a lot of everything tonight. Collins becoming more and more versatile at the offensive end. On
the wing, Morris. Over Young. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's John Collins making highlights for Atlanta. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Reddish out there with Teague, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. In the corner, it's Hunter. To the middle, just his first attempt. Denver grabs the miss. Here's Craig. Reddish grabs the rebound. And Teague, here we go. The feed to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stolen away. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And he makes that one.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
Here's Reddish. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
A versatile wing with a good overall skill set. Reddish has a bright future in this league, and I think his peers would agree.
Atlanta making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Now Murray. And the pass to Craig. Shoots from the elbow. And that one hits back iron. Atlanta leading by 13. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Reddish with the slam.
Nice pass by DeAndre, a team-oriented player who puts winning over individual stats and success.
Murray, the pass to Plumlee. It's good.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Murray against T. And stolen by Murray. Here's Craig. And stolen by Jeff T. And here's the fast break. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Trae Young, he's checked in for T. And a switcher also for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Capella kicks to Reddish. And a deep 3 from Young. And no good. And Denver the other way now.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Plumlee, no luck. The Hawks leading by 11. Throws it up high. And Reddish with the slam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Jokic inside. Dedmon's there. Shot clock at 6. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
They really had it going, guys. as their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And Burton is going to throw it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Herter to the inside. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Young for three. Denver grabs the miss. This one just all but in the books.
Yeah, too many points, not enough time.
He gets it in there.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Now, here's Hunter, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so Atlanta takes this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
I'm the 2K MC, and I'm here to present your top plays of the week. October is here, and the top plays are dropping like leaves. Let's see what you've got. Tipping things off with JXZH. Late in the game, and they're looking for a win. Steals the ball. Push.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Traffic making its way across the bay. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Here's Barton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
And so he hits both. Millsap with the steal. Jokic passes to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And, you know, Millsap good at getting defenders in the air with that pump fake because it looks a lot like his normal shot. But you can't fall for it if you're guarding him. That's how he burns you.
And it's the Warriors' ball. 4-point game. Harris passes to Millsap, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Harris kicks to Murray. It's stolen by Curry.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Jokic passes to Barton. Outside Millsap. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Trying to employ physical defense against Wiggins, but this young man powers right through it. Very impressive.
Jokic, no good. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
Curry with him. He's picked up by Millsap. And stolen by Murray. Millsap's against Green. Right side Millsap. Passes to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the basket is good.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
And there's the pass to Curry. And here is Green. And Thompson kicks to Green. On the wing, Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Chris with it. He's against Jokic. Chris can't hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Harris dishes to Millsap. Back to Harris. Pass to Barton. Millsap left side. Jokic with the bucket.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Craig, good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the basket by Pascal. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. You know, Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Plumlee with it. Looney on him. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. Plumlee trying to break loose. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Plumlee. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Nuggets?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Curry with a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Tries again. Pass to Plumlee. Makes it off the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Grant sends it back.
Superb focus from Grant that time defensively, protecting the rim, keeping his eyes on the ball so he could anticipate that shot.
The shot by Looney, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's Porter with the three, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Denver with a 6-point lead at the end. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic.
Selfless. I mean, you need to do your...
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
They've got Curry, and it's Smailagic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Warriors' 5.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure. Always good to see the young fella Porter Jr. outwork the opposition on the glass that time.
That one drops for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now, here is Morris. He kicks to Porter. From downtown, Porter can't get that one to fall. Warriors trail by 4. All going up court. Here's Pascal. Morris with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Porter dishes to Grant. The kick out to Porter. Drops one in from the wing. Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Morris. The Warriors making the shot. Out left to the wing. Grant outside. Passes it to Plumlee. Grant controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Well, I tell you, I think Grant's athleticism was what allowed him to win out there.
Pascal, the pass to Toscano. Now the pass to Smilagic. Yep, it counts.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Craig. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by Curry. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Both teams deciding to change it up. Warriors trail by 4. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Golden State moving it around. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Back to Chris. Barton against Wiggins. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Chris can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Chris. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1:12 left in the first half of basketball. Wide open look here for Murray, but they recover it. Jokic kicks to Harris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Thompson dishes to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Murray outside. Here's Jokic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the basket by Curry.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Murray. It's rebounded by Curry.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Thompson kicks to Chris. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Out to Thompson. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Rugged, determined defender. See.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola Jokic? Jamal Murray said. And that's going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big man. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Wiggins passes to Chris. Out to Thompson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Pass to Millsap. To the paint. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Green with the ball. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Harris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Great positioning on the putback.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Thompson. Thompson is doubled. To the inside. Curry passes to Thompson. Out to Chris. Back to Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, Thompson is phenomenal as a two-way player. A knockdown shooter from everywhere, challenged or unchallenged, and he defends at an elite level, too.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Paul Millsap. Barton outside. From outside the arc, Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Good on the shot. Astros got 6 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Barton kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And that one's good. Jokic. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
Jokic is such a developed offensive player. He's really good at taking advantage of these mid-range spots.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Smailagic is checked in. Wiggins kicks to Pascal. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Here's Barton. No good that time, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Harris. Porter's checked in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Warriors leading by 6. Good, nice job down low. Astros got 10 points.
A team-first player. When Thompson notices one of his guys is uncovered, he is willing to get it to him.
Morris finds Plumlee. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. And they pick up 2. Looney's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now, here is Morris. The kick out to Porter. Down low. Fires from deep. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Curry passes to Thompson. Over in the corner, Pascal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morris outside. Tips it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Golden State with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Eric Pascal out there with Draymond Green. And it's Chris in at the 5, down low. That's the Warriors' 5. Poked away. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And it's good for 2.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Out to Chris. Pascal, the pass to Curry. Shoots it up. Pascal's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 8. Millsap dishes to Barton. Pass to Jokic. That one good for 2.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Curry kicks to Green. The pass to Thompson. Inside, here's Chris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Green. Basket counts.
Can't discount Draymond's mobility. He sees the gap, gets inside, and gets his shot.
To the inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Jokic.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Green kicks to Pascal. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. To the paint. Thompson against Murray. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Chris can't hit.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Murray surveying the D. And that one's good. Jokic.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Green draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Warriors now. Chris pass to Curry. Banked in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Here's Jokic. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Pascal's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Jokic. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Yep, that one goes.
You've got to give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
Outside Millsap. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Thompson. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Down low, Curry dishes to Thompson. Pass to Pascal. Fires for 3. Millsap grabs the miss. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. It falls!
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Chris kicks to Thompson. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Pushes.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them. Now Golden State's starting 5. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the center position. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
And it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Thompson dishes to Wiggins. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
An advanced scorer with a lot of counter moves. Wiggins can adapt to what the defense is doing.
Young from outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Thompson finds Curry. And now here's Chris. It's rebounded by Herter. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Young outside. A 3 ball. Draymond Green pulls it in.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Come get it. Come get it.
Wiggins left side. They kick it out to Green. And he banks in the layup.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Herter. Capella, the pass to Hunter. The Hawks working the ball around. Young fires away from outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Curry. Passes it to Chris. Back to Thompson. The pass to Chris. Now the dish to Thompson. And it's blocked by Capella.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Young. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track. Man, it seemed like Marquise Chris was not going to be denied, and he wasn't.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. Here's Herter. He's covered by Thompson. Herter passes to Hunter. Outside Collins. It's stolen by Green. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break for the finish. And Green slams it in.
Here's where Draymond Green just completely disrupts a possession. He reads the offense well and takes a good calculated risk.
They get it again. Kicks it out to Collins. Young for 3. Warriors with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Nice pass here to set that basket up. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Capella. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Now, here's Capella. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Here's Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
Man, we see this so many times. The defense so concerned with Klay Thompson's shooting ability. that he's able to burn them with moving the ball.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Trae Young. Curry, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Yeah, when Curry plays like this, there's an effortlessness to how he approaches the game, and he makes every facet look easy, not just the shooting.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Here's Poole, pass to Toscano. Here's Looney, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Right side Jones. Outside Teague. Passes it to Bembry. And here's Jones. Can't get it to fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors lead by 9. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator in his own.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Looney out there with Eric Pascal. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Teague finds Dedmon. That one's not going to go.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it. Such a light touch on that finger roll. Classic move there.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Teague, the pass to Dedmon. Bembry kicks to Jones. Feeds it to Dedmon. Clock at 6. Dishes to Jones. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. That misses off the backboard. Warriors leading by 9. Toscano passes to Looney. Here's Toscano. The pass to Pascal. Golden State moving it around. Back to Looney. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Jones with the ball for the Hawks. Here's Reddish. And he comes up with the deuce. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. John Collins comes in for Jones. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Fernando. Collins kicks to Hunter. Back to Collins. The kick out to Young. Good on the three-point shot. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Smailagic passes to Chris. Out to Thompson. Back to Chris. Pass to Smailagic. Misses the jumper. Hawk shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Huerter showed some great progress in his first year, and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins passes to Chris. Outside for Curry. Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 9 points.
Oh, Steph Curry at his best right there.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Fernando, the pass to Capella. Rebounded by Smailagic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Curry finds Wiggins. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Off the inbound pass, and it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Steph's so good at finishing through contact, just phenomenal perseverance to get it up and in.
So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks, David, and we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed It was all about Golden State as the game got going. At one point, they had a 9-point lead fueled by some...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at center.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Drops in the layup for 2. 13 points in the game.
Wow, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
Collins, yes, that goes in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Warriors on D after the made shot from John Collins. Pass to Huerter. And that one is good. Huerter's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Young finds Collins. Hunter with it, covered by Wiggins. Hunter no good.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
On the wing, Thompson, defended by Young. Thompson passes to Chris. 6 to shoot. To the inside. That one no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Collins, and Thompson sends it back.
Well, Clay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the rejection by Collins.
Good timing defensively. Collins just up there, the long arms, and quick off the deck.
Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Young outside. And he feeds it to Collins. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Young. Here's Wiggins. If you go step in a time machine, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Teague left side, cuts off the pass. Jumps up, and slam dunk by Pascal.
Looney with that constant effort on the defensive end. So solid.
Here's Jones, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Dedmon kicks to Bembry. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The finish, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And the floor vision from Curry right there, setting up his teammates, sharing the ball.
And, of course, having that broken hand last season, Curry couldn't help the Warriors avoid a disastrous season.
Kevin Durant gone. Clay rehabbing. The Warriors, I mean, legitimately just left with no scoring whatsoever. But Steph Curry, when he's healthy, he changes that whole narrative.
Looney kicks to Curry. Looney down low, defended by Jones. Passes it to Pascal. Back to Looney. And here's Jones. Fast break, the Hawks. Lets a floater go. Bembry misses. Warriors leading by 3. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Down low to end the run. And it's Jones laying it in.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Curry. He's got 13. Back to Wiggins. And stolen by Dedmon. Fast break, the Hawks. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You know, Dedmon's not going to get a lot of possessions like that, but makes a very good decision. Finds an open teammate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Looney. There's the pass to Toscano. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Looney. Pascal with the ball. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Looney. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Here's Toscano, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Warriors lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Smailagic in at the 5 spot. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Reddish. The Hawks trail by 6. Capella goes in. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Inside. And now here comes Young leading the break. Here's Hunter. And he drops it in from the low post.
Awesome concentration there. When Hunter's committed to scoring, he's hard to stop.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Smailagic. Curry against Capella. Smailagic passes to Thompson. Pass to Smailagic. Here's Green. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
And Thompson kicks to Pascal. Back to Thompson. Young with the steal. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Now here's Thompson. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. The kick out to Young to take the lead. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
The Hawks leading. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Huerter's pass leads to an open look.
And slam dunk by Pascal.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Curry outside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
What work from Steph Curry, gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Young dishes to Hunter. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. And Pascal pulls it down. Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Curry looking around. Here's Smailagic. And that one drops. Smailagic has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, for everything he's going to give you as a great scorer, Curry's still a point guard and has some serious skills in setting up his teammates.
Here's Smailagic. Pascal inside. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Huerter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Huerter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
Atlanta making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. Wiggins comes in for Eric Pascal.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Young with no one around. Off target with his 3. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Chris pass to Curry. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That three off the mark.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Curry kicks to Green. And now here's Chris. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. Outside for Curry. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. .29 seconds left in the fourth. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Young with the ball. Over to the left wing. Tipped away and stolen by Chris. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Can't cash in. Here's Herbert. Oh, no good.
Already impressing at a young.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last.
the ball and then dunks the ball over 2 defenders. What a
Always a big home court advantage here in the Mile High City. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the center. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Hunter. Rejected by Harris. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. Not going to go that time. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Hunter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
Strong drive by DeAndre Hunter. Excellent approach to the game mentally. Knows when to attack and when to defer.
So it's Denver now. Barton outside. Harris kicks to Barton. Pass to Jokic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
Young passes to Hunter. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
In the corner, it's Harris. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
And Herter gets it to go.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Millsap misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Murray. On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Hunter. Here's Herter. Defending. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, but I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Plumlee, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Collins. To the middle. It's tipped. Outside Teague. Plumlee with some nice D.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And that one's good by Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots. Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, GA, Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
Now, here's Grant. And stolen by Dedmon. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And he dunks it down.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the wing on the left. The kick out to Porter. Here's Plumlee. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that. It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
They get the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Reddish.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Passes to Porter. To halt the run. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading in. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Atlanta. Bembry out there with Teague. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Fernando in at the 4. And here is Grant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter. Then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Herder passes to Teague. That one doesn't drop.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
No, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Bembry the pass to Fernando. The shot off that time, and the Nuggets going the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. The pass to Fernando. Teague against Morris. Teague the pass to Fernando. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Barton on the wing. Grant outside. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Harris passes to Plumlee. Harris kicks to Grant. It's Barton on the wing. Inside. Denver needs to get off a shot. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Herder. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Hawks lead,
Physical D right there, but Herder's mentally tough, never lost focus.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Collins dishes to Hunter. Back to Collins. The kick out to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Nuggets trail by 12.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. Hey, if Herder can beat defenders with the dribble drive, they can't crowd him on the perimeter.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. For the Nuggets, Michael Porter comes in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herder. Knocks it loose. Millsap passes to Jokic. Back to Millsap. Murray for three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
And here are the Nuggets now. After the missed 3 from Trae Young, Craig can't get it to go. Lobbed up there for Collins, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
Millsap has the open look. Off target from three-point range. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Jones checked in for Collins, and he sinks the second.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Hawks have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Watching Cam Reddish, I see all-star level potential. It's going to be interesting to track his development because he's still establishing his identity.
The Nuggets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And the technical free throw is good. Here's Craig. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Finished off the break.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Count that bucket.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now here's Murray. Down low, here's Jokic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is...
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Atlanta was looking great right away. In the first few years of Trae Young's career. And that'll do.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Shot by Collins, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Jokic throws it down.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep him there is to build a championship caliber team around him. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. To the inside, Millsap, the kick out to Barton. That's good, and it's Millsap with the assist. Barton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Young with no one around, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, back-to-back threes. Trae Young welcomes this duel because they're usually to his advantage.
To the middle, it's stolen by Capella. Here's Herter. He's covered by Murray. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Harris has got the ball. The Hawks leading by 20. Lobbed up there for Collins. Jokic with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Murray against Young. Goes up on the high post. They grab their own miss. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Back to Jokic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Teague drives in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
Denver making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 19. 18 feet out. Rebound by the Hawks.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Fernando, the pass to Jones. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 21.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
But they get it back. Plumlee finds Grant. No good from outside. Plumlee with the steal. Plays it up and banks it in. Plumlee's got his first points in this one.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And an intentional foul right there. .133 left in the third. Morris against T. Rejected by Grant, and they're moving it up. Here's Porter. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gets a hand on it.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Pass to Grant. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Craig can't get it to go. And it's Jones with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That's his first foul. Jokic, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Outside, Porter from deep three-point range. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. He doesn't get the second one. Here's Reddish. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Reddish has got 8.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Reddish. Right side, Jones. Here's Craig. Count that one. Bembry the pass to Jones. Plumlee with the steal. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The score. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. The big men are Collins and Dedmon. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Murray the pass to Jokic. It's stolen by Capella. One-on-one fast break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from. Finds the open man.
Pass to Jokic. From deep. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And finished off by Collins.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
Here's Barton. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Herter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Well, this is what they want from Herter. Be assertive and make plays.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others. Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start in the 4th quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Vonleh, the pass to Barton. On the wing, Daniels. The kick out to Barton. Denver the rebound. Back to Millsap. Clock at 6. Vonleh. And Labissiere sends it back.
Have to be cautious when Labissiere is in the area. Those shot blocking skills are superb.
Now the pass to Graham. Inside. It's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. In the corner, Daniels. Right side, Millsap. To end the drought, the Nuggets with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And here's Young from the arc, trains the three-pointer.
Stretching the floor like few can. You have to stay connected to Trey at all times.
And the foul called on Labissiere. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Will Barton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Reddish comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Teague in for Young.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Hawks.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hawks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Teague, the pass to Fernando.
Nuggets foul call. That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Reddish with the ball. Out to the wing. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two. First one falls for him.
At 6'11" and about 225 pounds, Labissiere is a long guy, someone who uses that size to his advantage.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Vonleh kicks to Daniels. And again, Denver no good. Here's Atlanta now. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. That one goes. Count it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And he makes the first.
Troy Daniels. At the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.